I've been using this exercise for many years and it helps me a lot, especially when I need to determine or reconsider my priorities for the next few weeks or months. It is called the Wheel of Life because we imagine that our life consists of several important aspects, about 8 to 10 main ones, and together they form a circle, like a wheel. And when all aspects are in balance and harmony, your wheel rolls nicely and smoothly along your life's path. But if there are some weak, undeveloped areas on the wheel, for example, if for a long time you have not paid any attention to family relationships, your career, your health, or another aspect, this will form a drawdown on your wheel of life, and therefore it will stumble unsightly in this place every time the wheel makes a circle while moving along the path of life. Once we have identified this weak area and focused our attention on improving it, the wheel begins to align, allowing us to move through life more harmoniously once again. Now let's see what aspects of life are chosen as the main ones. You can follow my instructions and start doing this exercise along with the video. First we draw a circle and divide it like a pizza into 8 pieces. Let's write a name for each of them. There are different variations of what aspects should we divide this circle into, so I will show you the version that worked best for me. And afterward, you can try any other variations you want. I'll give some of such examples a little later. So let's denote the first aspect, health, which is physical health, body, nutrition. The next, love, romance. And then family, friends. This one you can separate into 2 pieces if needed. For example, when I was young and unmarried, I put family and friends in one aspect of life, thinking about my relationships with relatives and friends. But now, as I got married and we have a baby, for me spending time with my own family and spending time with other relatives and friends are different aspects. If you are married, you can make one aspect as your own family, where you have a spouse and kids if any, and another aspect can be your other relatives and friends. Let's move on. Money, finance, career, professional skills, personal growth, spiritual growth. Someone may ask, what is the difference between personal and spiritual growth? If such a division is unclear and irrelevant to your life, then you can simply leave one aspect, personal growth. How I understand the difference here is that our personal growth is more about habits, skills, productivity, for example, learning a new language, waking up earlier in the morning, developing a new skill, and etc. But spiritual growth is more about the attitude to yourself, to other people and living creatures. It's about how grateful we are. Do we feel deep connection with the present moment? And the last aspect, but not the least, recreation, hobby. Now rate your level of satisfaction or fulfillment in each area of life on a scale from 1 to 10. 1 means bad, 10 means perfect. The center of the circle is 0, and the further you go from the center, the better you feel satisfaction in this aspect of your life. Let's start with the first aspect, health. For example, I feel like my health is about a 7, which is pretty good, not the perfect but not bad at all. Here is 7. Now we connect the 2 side points of this aspect and paint over the triangle that we have created. Now let's do the other aspects in the same way. And this assessment helps to create a visual representation of your current life balance. What's really important is to see which aspects of your life are weaker than others at the moment, and therefore need your extra attention. After you get used to doing this exercise, it is no longer necessary to mark a 10-point scale, but it will be enough to just roughly determine for yourself how well this or that aspect has been worked out for you and just paint over a piece by eye. The better the aspect, the larger the piece you make. Draw a conclusion. Finally, it's time to draw conclusions and define priorities and plans for the near future. What areas of your life need your attention most right now? Pick 2-3 areas that most need improvement and make them your priorities over the next few weeks or months. I will pick health, career, and spiritual growth. Write them down so that your brain and subconscious pay attention to them more thoroughly. Also, for each aspect, you can write down several actions that, in your opinion, can bring positive changes. For example, I can say that for my health, I can do more exercise in the morning, spend more time outdoors, start going to the gym, improve the quality of my nutrition, and the same we do for the other aspects. Sometimes I write out these actions for myself as a plan and carry them out gradually. And sometimes I just write out the aspects of life themselves as priorities and let everything take its course. Even with this approach, I noticed that these aspects of life began to improve over time, even if I didn't put very much effort into it. From my observations, this is how the power of our intention works. We just need to set a certain task for our mind, or at least set a direction, and the brain then begins to find solutions and ways for implementation. Whatever approach you choose, it will bring some results. As needed, you can return to this exercise and do it again from time to time. Every time you will see changes, which means setting new priorities. Personally, I do this exercise about once every few months. It helps me not to go to extremes, but to evenly develop all areas of my life. Thank you for watching, and if you feel like your goals and hustle culture are leading you to burnout, you may also watch my video Poetry of Life to feel more vitality and joy in each moment of your life.